Welcome back to the Valkyria Chronicles show, the show where I drink bleach on camera. No, but really though, welcome back to more Valkyria Chronicles 4. Now, before I go into this, before I really delve into it, I just want to say I want to apologize on a number of fronts. First of all, for this latest delay. Uh, I've just been really busy with a lot of things. Got a weird sleep schedule and whatnot. I'm recording at rather early in the morning for me, like something like 9 o'clock in the morning. I'm usually I'm like going to bed like real late and waking up real late. But that's kind of part of the reason why, because I didn't want to start recording stuff at like 2 in the afternoon. So yeah, regardless, I delayed my stuff. Uh, Went off schedule a little bit. Uh, I also, uh, like I was gonna, I had this part that I'm gonna do next, or right here, right now, I should say. I I had this part recorded pretty much, but I didn't like how I didn't like what I did with it. I think I was like way too like I think honestly I was tired, like really tired, so I just started rambling. And there are other things I didn't like about it. Uh so I didn't put it out. Even though I had it fully recorded, I just didn't put it out. It's like one of the only times so far that I've done this, because there have been times, mostly towards the beginning, where I of this LP where I was just like, I don't know if I want to put this out, but I put it out anyway. So I don't have a for that. I don't necessarily have a very high standard for myself right now, just because it's like, I mean, obviously I want to have some things done with it, but I didn't want to you know I didn't want to worry too much about what I did. Like, I just wanted to put it out, and that I did. And then this this LP, or but this part, I just didn't. I just was kind of like, ugh, what am I doing? What am I doing? Went on rambling for like 40 minutes about something. I think I was rambling about my screenshot LP, which honestly, it's like, I think if you want to, I'll probably actually post like a what I'll do for this video. You might see it uh in the comments. Is I might just link to that let's play via my comments, or via a comment on this video. Like, I don't know why I'm doing it for like part like what, like 15 at this point, but I'm doing it anyway. Uh because you know, I do reference it a little bit. I talk about my old Team Darks, and that's one thing I kind of did, was I went on in length about it, about that LP, except that I kind of didn't really say all that much. I was just kind of like mumbling and stuff. So yeah, So I apologize for not having this part out until, until just now. And thirdly, feel like I have to apologize in advance because I plan to do a little bit of a schedule change with this Let's Play. I'm still gonna do it every week, but I feel like I want to start mixing in other things in between. Like I want to do, I don't know, like, well, there's one game in particular that I'm thinking of that, uh, that someone recommended I play. And there might be some other games that I have that I might LP. Like, I'm gonna have to find like 2 other games aside from that one in VC4, I think. Because this is still gonna be like my more major Let's Play, I feel. I'm gonna do like some other LPs alongside it, just so I'm not doing the same thing like for like months. I mean, at this pace, it would not have been months. It would have been like, it would have taken no more than like I think I wouldn't have even been playing into December, I think, because I think I've heard numbers of like chapters, like the number of chapters this game has, and slight spoilers, I think we're a little bit past the halfway point with this game. So I kind of want to slow down for that, and because I want to play, I don't want to burn myself out on it. So starting next week, I'm gonna have a new schedule for it. Where I'm probably gonna do it like once or twice a week, depending. But here, the the but like the other games that I will do, they might be tactics games. They might be something more casual. I have a few games in mind aside from this one that I know I'm gonna do. This one being like Disgaea, because I've never played Disgaea, and I don't even know how I'm gonna go about playing it. Actually, I don't know if I'm gonna just to have like one-offs, or if, like I know a little bit about what kind of game it is, but I'm just gonna pretty much play that. I'm gonna record my first, I guess, impressions. I'm gonna record me playing it at first, and then I'll go from there. And then I'll probably do, I don't know, like probably like some like Fire Emblem or something. Maybe some kinds of like simulation games or something. Like the genres I mostly am into nowadays are like they're strategy games, tactic games, simulation games. fighting games. I'm into fighting games. At least 2 of them. But I can't record myself playing. Like, I know I can't record myself playing Soul Calibur 6. I've done some recording of that before, and it just did not work for me. It worked, but like it was like really slow and laggy, and it's just like I don't want to play under those conditions, especially if I were to be doing actual recordings of my playing the game, because I'd probably just do multiplayer stuff, and that's really bad. But anyway, so yeah, so I'm gonna be doing a different schedule. Uh, for my LPs, I'm gonna be mixing it up with some new stuff, some other things that are kind of, sort of the same game, except not really. Like they're the same genre. But let's delay this no further and play some Valkyria Chronicles 4. I don't know if I said this before, but I'm gonna have to. Alright, when is this gonna. Alright, there we go. When is. I'm okay. Hang on. There we go. How's the volume for me? I mean, I know how the volume is for watching this, but it's a lot for me. I always have my headphone settings really, really quiet. So the thing about my previous part, so I actually did one of the squad stories. So I have to load back like a previous save. I'm not gonna show like all the upgrades and whatnot I may or may not have bought. I don't know, honestly, because it wasn't that much. It was, but this is the one I did, and I'm probably gonna do like one other one. For this part, and I'll probably do some more story, or I'll probably just do more squad missions. I don't know. I feel like the winding down for this week should be just squad stories, and then when I get into my new schedule, I'll probably start back up on the missions. But anyway, here's the story of these 3. Bald man, literally Prince Charming, and hang on. Oh shit. Not that. And not Mozu. On fire on the face, that is. I mean, seriously, like, this girl just reminds me of that character, and her story, it's like, at least her personality is somewhat similar. And we'll see that here, I think.
Huh. messed up another mission. Why can't I do anything right?
Yeah, like this is one thing, and this is a problem I have with so many like of these kinds of characters in like games like strategy games. It's just like it's like but what if they aren't messing up anything? Like, I mean, I think she missed maybe a few times, but like generally speaking, she has not done terrible for me. Like every time, for some fucking reason, every single time she activates the one potential that lowers her accuracy, she gets it like dead on, and it makes no fucking sense. This fucking girl.
Great work out there, Leonhardt. You too, Aladdin. You really pulled through today. Just today? Try every day. Besides, seeing those imps shooting at women makes my blood boil.
If you ask me, that mission was a real snorefest. They sent in a prince to do a pauper's work.
This guy. I love this. I love this Dutch angle on this guy.
Those guys are so skilled. They may be snipers like me, but they're in a league of their own.
And Kai's in a league of her own.
Oh, how can I be cool like them? What's their secret?
The secret is practice.
Hi, Aladdin. Hi, Leonhardt. Are you doing target practice?
Oh god, those eyes.
Oh, Neige. Guess my secret's out. Even I have to train sometimes.
Even the great Saitama has to train sometimes.
Well, I'm not practicing. I'm just hanging out.
The one punch man. The one shot man. The one shot man. the less cool brother of Saitama, the One Punch Man.
Not very convincing while you're still aiming, Leonhardt.
Actually, he is pretty chill though, all things considered.
They're both so talented. Maybe that's why there's such a big skill gap between us.
So, did you need us for something?
Well, yes. You see...
You want to know how we keep cool under fire? Don't you worry about that, my dear. A man's duty is to protect the women around him. Stick with me, and no harm shall befall you.
Please. On the battlefield, there's no male or female. Only binary that matters is dead or alive.
I like that. I like his philosophy on this.
Besides, Neige, you're a better shot than you think. Back in training, you were one of the better snipers. Maybe even the best.
I mean, she was part of the Ranger. She did pass the Ranger Corps training. I think honestly, being through that kind of shit is like strenuous enough that I think, like, I'd have to imagine that the majority of people that go through that kind of training, that go through special forces training, they like, I'd have to imagine most of them would just lose this. I mean, of course you can never really get rid of nervousness, but like, I mean, like, Neige's problem just seems a little weird, considering that she's part of, like, the part of kind of elite forces, pretty much.
What? No. That's... Oh, I'm not even close.
Ah, you're pretty cute when you get all flustered.
Oh my god.
I guess, but... I can stay calm during training, but in real combat, I get nervous and start messing up.
I mean, it's like, again, when she gets nervous, it's like when she is or like the moments where she really shines through. It's really fucking weird.
That's why I want to learn how to be cool. Like you.
Hilarious.
If you're here to work on your confidence issues, then go home. The battlefield's no place for that.
No, he's not fucking mincing words here.
Oh,
Oh.
You could have seen a psychologist or joined a sports team. Instead, you went to war. Why's that? If you can't answer that much, you'll never be cool.
It'll never be cool.
Don't take Prince Charming there personally, my dear. He hasn't a clue how to treat a lady.
But he does kind of have a point, though. This fucking guy.
Something wrong, Neige? You look a little down.
This one shot man.
I can't stop thinking about what Leonhardt said yesterday.
Oh, you're still hung up on that?
Yeah. It's hard to ignore a guy called Prince Charming.
True, he did finish training at the top of his class. He can talk the talk and walk the walk. But as often as he brags about his natural talent, he had to train day in and day out to get there.
Everyone does.
Really?
His parents were so obsessed with having a perfect son, he spent his childhood being worked to the bone. He dropped that tidbit on me while we were practicing, in the middle of his usual born this way boasting.
Like, okay, so, like, I don't understand that. Like he's like he's going on about how he's born this way, but then he literally revealed that he was not born that way. That his parents forced him to be a certain way.
I had no idea. But now I understand how he got so skilled. Does that mean you have a secret to success too?
Secrets to success.
It's not like I'm hiding it. I've got a rival to beat.
He's the one-shot man.
I was on track to becoming the Federation's best sniper, but someone blew my high score out of the water.
That goddamn bitch, Kai. Or asshole. Because both Kais are more accurate than these snipers.
Are you talking about Deadeye Kai?
Yes, not much of a story to it. Challenged her and lost. My pride was shattered. My reputation was ruined. Next time, however, I'll come out on top.
I doubt it.
Until that day, I'll be practicing around the clock. I even shaved my hair off, so I'll never forget why.
Which is, all things considered, pretty stupid in a winter setting. I remember watching Band of Brothers, which, if you don't know, that's like that was like a long, like, or that was like a mini series where like each episode was like something like 30 or like an hour long or something like that, and it was really good. It was based off of the accounts of like people who you know fought on the front lines in World War II on the Germany front. And there's this one scene in that movie or in that series where like there's like this, like they're in this winter weather, you know, and there's like this guy who's just like shaving his beard off, just like in. My dad and I are just like, why would you do that? Why would you do that? It's so impractical.
So that's how you keep a cool head. I mean...
I forgot about this line.
I always figured you and Leonhardt were just, you know, natural geniuses at anything you try. But now I see that every skill takes hard work to develop.
Something like that. All I know is that I have to bust my hump just to keep from falling behind Deadeye Kai.
You already are behind, Deadeye Kai.
And from what I heard, Prince Charming has his own reasons for working as hard as he does.
You don't say.
Oh, sorry, I got a little carried away there. Time flies when you're talking to a cute girl.
Oh my god, dude.
If I say any more, I'll invoke the wrath of the prince. And if that happens, it's off with my head.
I see. I wonder, what motivates me?
I wouldn't lose any sleep over it, my dear. The answer will come to you in due time.
I sure hope so.
Before I go into that, because we did learn about certain certain 3 characters. Hannah Carroll. So she she's the only one who had like a really who had kind of like an ideal ending out of that. Like she you know, she got like a tutor out of it. You know, fucking Yasha is now teaching her maths and stuff, you know. Just like the beloved just like the beloved Tiki. It's maths. You were strong, but I was stronger. It's maths. And just it's silly and endearing. But Yasha. Yasha, well, he does kind of get something. He gets a student out of it, but like holy shit, he got shut down hard. Because, yeah. I mean, I guess, you know what, honestly though, at least she actually, at least she said that she has a fiance. Because there's some ladies out there that'll just be like, oh yeah, you know, or guys, it doesn't really matter. That infidelity is kind of one of those things that doesn't really apply to genders. It's just something that people do because people suck. But not Ifa. The person she's engaged to is, I'm pretty sure that's supposed to be like pretty much like Schindler, like because I'm pretty sure like Schindler, you know, the man in the movie Schindler's List, like he owns like some kind of manufacturing company, you know, and I think that's kind of what they're going for with this relationship. Or, like, referencing, rather. But again, not entirely sure. Oh, I just realized this screen is, like, all screwed up. Hang on, whoops. Oh, this whole time. Oh, well. I mean, you heard what was said and whatnot, you know. Oh, fuck me. Though, that must have been like so annoying. To like, you're just watching this and you're just like, oh god, why doesn't he change it? Is he gonna leave it like this forever? But yeah, like, yeah, I'm pretty sure the whole that that person she's married to or getting engaged with is like supposed to be like this world's Schindler. You know, he probably makes his company like a haven for dark sins, and it wouldn't surprise me if it turns out that that's the only reason he got engaged with her, was to keep her safe. I mean, either that, or it's like the other guy that, like, whose name I forget, but in the movie Schindler's List, there's this Nazi officer who's just he's such an ass. He's such an asshole. I mean, I guess you wouldn't expect anything less from a Nazi, but like, but he remember I remember this guy molested this one Jewish woman, and then he like fucking assaulted her.
We have our next mission.
Because he was just, I don't know, I guess like, I was younger when I watched it, so I don't remember all the details of it, but I do remember that scene, and a lot. Well, I remember a lot from that movie. It's just that I don't remember specifics on it. All right, so salt, blah blah blah. All right, so this, you'll notice we have one unit over yonder, like over at the railroad. Now, who do you think it could be? Do you think it's Coolhead Aladdin? Prince Charming Leonhardt? Or Neige the farm girl? Who do you think it is? Place your bets.
All right, you are cleared for deployment. I wish you the best of luck.
Oh, I'm still so nervous going into battle, but I have to work my hardest.
Gosh, that's like such a weird, like, audio effect, just that weird muffling that's like supposed to symbolize them being, or them like monologuing in their heads.
Wait, get back here, Leonhardt! That's an order!
Yep, it was fucking Leonhardt. If you bet on Leonhardt, you were...
Huh? What's going on, sir?
You win a chicken nugget, I guess, or something.
We found Imperial civilians in the town ahead. The moment Leonhardt heard that, he went AWOL.
This fucking idiot.
He crossed into enemy territory alone?
Yeah.
It's too dangerous out there. Please, send me after him, sir.
If she's going, so am I. We'll bring Prince Charming back. I appreciate it. You two have my leave.
Like, they just naturally call him that. Alright, so what we have here is this bullshit. All this bullshit. And Leonhardt is all on his own. However, the good news is that everyone has, like, interception fire because they're elite snipers. So they can still fight back if enemies come at them. So he'll be able to defend this position on his own.
Make way! End you!
That's the first thing I want to do.
Know your place.
Now I just want him to be in this defensive position. I don't want to have him be like. I'm gonna do some saves. This this first save, or not that first save actually. But this save, it was from my time doing this part. It's the beginning save that I always do.
All over it.
Alright, now the thing is that we gotta hit this guy.
Bullseye.
Follow you, Aladdin.
Oh, did you fall for me?
That was wonderful. Another job well done.
This fucking guy.
Requesting intel on the enemy strength. Calm down. We need suppressive fire now.
Wow.
Can I do this?
Now, because no one is a leader, we'll never use those SPs. Well, actually, we will be. No, we don't have ship orders. That's right.
The enemy has begun their counterattack.
The enemy has begun their counterattack. Look at that fucking accuracy, though. There's no way she'll miss.
Please hit. I got them.
That was wonderful. Another job well done.
Wait, no. I'm gonna have
Is
her
that
over
the
here.
enemy?
Gonna have her over there. And,
Call the shot.
Aladdin here will call the shot.
Well, well.
Now we gotta take this fucker out.
Too easy.
Contact confirmed. You're cleared to pursue.
How is he able to see anything from over here?
Shit! There goes our trench.
Alright, let's just... Now the strategy here, for one thing, that enemy base, we have to capture it, but like we can't get to it from here. We have to go around. Either we have to go around, or we have to have Leonhardt go after it, which is generally a bad idea because he has to defend.
End you!
So, the idea is basically we want to... I probably can do this better than I did before, actually. Yeah, okay, I'm not saving over that. I don't want to save over that file.
Call the shot. Well, well. Well, well.
Well, well.
Well, well.
Well, well.
Too easy. Oh, did you fall for me?
I do like that line, it's funny.
I'll be there soon.
Let's see. Fuck. Can't get a good vantage point from here for Aladdin. I'll just...
Steady as she goes. Well, well.
Well, well. There's another guy. It's an engineer elite.
Advance.
might be able to get, like, a shot off on, like, the guys from, like, the left side.
Oh, right!
The enemy has begun their counterattack.
I just love how Marie is the one telling me this. The enemy has begun their counterattack.
Target eliminated. Keep up the good work.
And I can tell that's Marie.
Enemy spotted. Commencing attack.
Has like a certain lightness to it.
Oh, right!
Alright, well, we'll go after this guy first.
I don't know if I can do this. I'm so sorry!
Like, look at that! See? It was like a bullseye
I got them?
from like the the crosshairs, and it's like what? Sorry, what, Neige? You? Why is it that whenever she gets nervous, she like just gets headshots? Oh, she's got that. That's really good because I gotta have her do some interception fire.
Make way!
The enemy has begun their counterattack.
The enemy has begun their counterattack.
Be gone!
Ah, he barely hit.
Target eliminated.
Keep up the good work. Oh yeah, sorry, they're gonna keep spawning these assholes. Fucking idiot. Like, did that guy really think that was a good idea? Come on, Leonhardt, shoot!
Be gone!
How's that guy not dead yet? Wait a minute, hang on. Can he actually shoot one of these guys?
All over it.
Oh yes, he can. Because there's a stupid knee-high or like waist-high barrier that they can't go over. What the fuck is happening with this? Whatever.
Over here.
I see. They're good.
I'll try my best.
Look at that fucking accuracy.
Try to aim carefully. I'm so sorry!
That is pretty fucking amazing.
Nice. Keep up the good work.
I like how that potential procs because she aims carefully.
Oh, right!
You're being targeted.
Yeah, like this one's really easy. This mission here.
I see. They're good.
Well, this happens.
There you are, Leonhardt!
Except only she didn't go over to him.
Oh, Neige, did you just...
That's his surprised face.
God, what the hell? Bitch slapping me like that? Do you even know who my dad is?
Oh, this bitch slapping me like that.
I'll smack you till the blood runs down your legs! What were you thinking running off like that? Don't you ever do that again! Do I make myself clear? Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Anger.
I'm so sorry. Oh, that was way out of line.
Yeah, she grew some fucking balls.
Go figure. I suppose you can be assertive when your friends are in danger. You should be proud for expressing yourself. Oh, right. We're not really at leisure to stay and chat. Let's finish up here and be on our merry way.
Don't give them a chance to attack.
I'm trying to not give them a chance to attack. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to have... I don't know if she's gonna be able to make it, though. She might.
Heading right for you. Be careful.
Oh my god, she just barely was able to make it. That was like, what, like the third turn? Yeah, that was like the third turn. And I killed every enemy!
Leonhardt, why did you run off like that?
Pretty crazy.
I'm looking for someone. I was raised by a nanny and her son. They're my family, at least more than Lord and Lady Strauch ever were. But they're Imperial immigrants. So when the war broke out, they were accused of being spies. They fled before the military police could arrest them. I never found out where they went. So when I heard there were civilians here, I thought, just maybe. Looks like I was wrong again, though. But that's fine. I'll find them. I'll find them if I have to fight through the entire Empire.
The entire Empire. I'm pretty sure that's what Kai is doing.
I get it now. Your secret to being cool is fighting for the ones you love.
I mean the actual Kai, not Lena.
That's why you practice so hard with Aladdin.
I told you, I don't need practice. I was born this way.
Uh-huh, sure.
Oh, right, of course. Sorry, Your Highness.
And like she's all tuckered out. Yeah, that was 3 turns. 3 whole turns. Moral of the story, everyone is human.
I think I've learned something through all this. Aladdin and Leonhardt don't have a secret to success. They just make the most out of what they're given.
Moral of the story, that's life.
If I have courage and work hard, then I can do the same.
I will not tolerate you going AWOL again. Am I understood, Leonhardt?
Dude, who are you to order me around?
Dude, who are you to order me around? I love that he's just like, dude, stop. Don't do this, man.
He's our commander, that's who. And that's sir, not dude. Any other officer would have thrown you in the brig by now. Do you want to get court-martialed?
I mean, this kind of lack of discipline isn't really punishable by court-martial.
A prince kneels for no one.
Oh my god.
I'll look after him, sir. Sniper to sniper.
Thanks, Aladdin. Keep an eye on him.
It's like, come on. This is like Valkyria Chronicles 3. Like, he just has no fucking authority whatsoever.
Oh, hi there. Excuse me.
Hello, mouse.
You again. What is it now?
He's so angry.
Well, there's something I'd like to tell you.
God, I hate this kettle cough.
How could anyone say no when you look so serious? I'm all ears, my dear.
See, I've been working on my confidence issues for a while. But it wasn't until I spent some time with you guys that I realized how much effort you put into things. That's how I finally found my own motivation.
And that is?
Protecting you two, along with the rest of our squad mates. Someone has to keep Leonhardt from going AWOL again.
Yeah, let's just rope him into this. Let's make him the reason Neige finds her passion in fighting, in killing, in murdering imps.
So, I'm gonna work hard to improve my skills. trying to come off so high and mighty, but
I see it now. There, in your eyes. The spirit of royalty. These are your first steps on the road to rule.
Huh?
And he walks off.
He just says his little one-liner, then waltzes off. Oh well, I suppose that's Prince Charming's way of rooting for you. You've earned his respect.
Oh, I see.
You know what, Neige? You're pretty cool yourself.
Thank you.
I mean, you don't have a cool head like Aladdin's because you're not bald, but you know.
I mean, well...
Or maybe you've still got some work to do.
Sorry.
Alright. Oh yeah, that's right. This is why I went on a tangent. It's because there's this potential called Hard Worker that Aladdin gets, but it's like but like the potential is different, like because there's this other character like let me just show it. Let me show you the deal with. So this hard worker, every time he attacks, he might recover some ammo and HP, obviously. You can see right there. But there's this other character. One other character in the first game, Valkyria Chronicles 1, who had this one potential that was called like the same thing, but let's see, where's the point where I believe it was, might have been this one. Yeah, this character here. Lynn also had a potential called Hard Worker. I don't have a picture of me showing it, or showing what it does, but basically any action Lynn would take, it would, like, there'd be a chance that after she took that action, she would be able to take another action, like that potential would proc, and she would be able to take another action. By action, I mean she can, shooting, throwing a grenade, or healing with Ragnade. She can do one of those three things another time, and it could proc multiple times sometimes. Like, on occasion, like, there was this one time, I swear to God, it procced like 3 times in a row, and it was like insane. Like, and it's one of the big reasons why she's like one of the most broken characters in that game, is because she could, like, be used multiple times, and it was just really ridiculous. But that's not this potential. It's a very different. It's not too different, because she actually also had potentials that recovered her, or she had a potential that recovered her HP after attacking. Yeah, and our girl Neige now has a potential that boosts her attack power. So that's nice. You know, now although that might actually be bad for me because apparently the timid potential was actually a boon for me somehow. Like somehow it made her more accurate. Now that's a pretty good potential. If he's like in a sniper nest and he's just overlooking the battlefield. I've not used... Well, I've used Nord enough to make him a corporal, but, like, I haven't really used him that much within the, story.
There.
Now, I believe there's little journal entries. Well, yeah, there are journal entries for them. Not for Leonhardt. Because I haven't raised him to corporal yet. But Aladdin does. Flowing locks. He once had flowing locks. And he's picking a bad time to stay bald. You know, war in winter. Her braid here, right here, this one. It's apparently a good luck charm. She holds on to her braid so like she reaches up like this. That's a little weird. Like I'm kind of doing that, or doing the motion of doing that. That's a little weird. Like you're like it's like you're kind of grabbing like the side of your forehead. I guess that's. I mean, if you're like kind of like frustrated or something, that makes sense. You know, like you're putting your head on your hand. But anyway, so because that was like a different save, I'm actually gonna load my more current save. Yeah. What are you doing over there, hot dog? You getting roasty toasty, doggo? Yeah, like apparently I didn't spend nearly as much time doing all this this time around. Even though I went on for like, yeah, I've gone on for about an hour. You know what? I think I'm gonna stop this part here and do the next part tomorrow. Yeah. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna have the next part, be posted tomorrow. And that one's gonna be another squad story. I mean, this might feel like it was a little short. Oh yeah, you could see. Oh god, you could see the time. you can see the times and dates that I record these, and oh no, oh, look at that gap. That's like more than a week since I last recorded this stuff. I recorded this stuff last Wednesday. But I'm gonna do the next. Yeah, I'm gonna just do the next part. Tomorrow. And then we'll start on a new schedule from there. So yeah, until then, just relax and have a try not to have a bad sleep schedule like me, so you can catch it at a decent hour. See you tomorrow.